All right, welcome back everyone. Where we got yesterday, just putting some of our papers on, and like I say, I'm very pleased with the results. This is nice and flat, and it looks like it's stuck pretty good. No bubbles at all with the old Beacon 3-in-1. Had somebody said they use glue sticks. Somebody in the comments mentioned they use glue sticks. A lot of people evidently do. I think I've had that mentioned to me before. I'm got this 3-in-1 method down, so I'll probably stick with that. But I don't think it's a bad idea. Probably a little more control over where everything goes with the glue stick. So I say I'll probably stick with my method. I did get this free one with that last tone cheer thing I did that I hardly used any glue on. But like I said, I think I still like the liquid glue. I might try that later on at some point. But get to play with the fabric a bit today. I'm going to start off with that here. So, once again, somebody in the comments mentioned to buy some two-sided sticky non-sticky tape or something. That I looked it up, and it's of course I don't have that, so I'm gonna give this a go. The only part I'm sort of worried about these circles. I have a hard time cutting circles, so I'm not sure about that. But I'm gonna give it a go on all the straight edges for sure. But we got a couple of sheets of material to go and make some patterns with. So I'm going to grab my cutting board and my knife, and I'll be right back and we'll get rolling with that. Okay, gonna start with this one, I think, just because it's definitely all straight edges. This is the only template I see for it, so they did give us enough room to do two if I goof up. So I'm not super worried about it, but I'm not looking forward to doing this either. Probably be easier to do with scissors, but I'm going to try it with this first. It should be sharp enough to cut through the paper and the fabric. And I have to concentrate too much while I'm doing this. I'll hold everything still. It should line up for me. One last one. A little off on that. Okay. Well, I cut it a few times. Okay, maybe it's not sharp enough to go through both. Well, fortunately, I've got a template so I can cut with scissors. That's okay. I think I needed a little more follow through. But there and there. Okay, so I'll take that up a little bit, and then okay, maybe I should go buy some of that tape. Okay, you're lined up. Let's go back to this again. That should have been ample. No. They got Kevlar in this thing or something? Okay. Okay. Okay, I got you here. I'm not patient enough to do this. Yeah, so I guess I should see how close I am to the template now that before I start chopping pieces off of it. Pretty close. Let's say I'm not real thrilled. But, okay. And of course this is, I don't know if it's showing on camera, but obviously I've left some behind over there. Okay, so that was a bad system. Let me try. I'll cut out each template. I've only even tried working the fabric a couple of times and failed miserably on the first time. I gave up on the first time, and the second time it's underwhelming. Okay, so there's all the pieces that should be on that edge there. So let me say the knife still feels much better as far as cutting it. I don't understand why it's not cutting it. It's a reasonably new blade, so it should be plenty sharp. Let me do a little bit more forceful drag on there. A little more blade and It didn't work, I could tell, but it didn't. I got a little cut there. Okay. I'm going to postpone this until I can buy some of the tape that my commenter suggested. Because I think this is just going to be an exercise in futility if I keep trying now. So, we'll put a pin in this. Grab all my pieces instead of set this aside. Oh, and the rest of my template there. Let's roll this up. Put you back in your bag. And like I say, I'll see if any of the local stores have any of that tape, and I'll get going on that either tomorrow or the next few days. Maybe get closer when I actually need the patterns. But, I don't think I'll be able to avoid making them, but that's for another day, I think, is the safe way to go here. Alright, so we'll go into building some of the actual stuff now, so I'll be right back with that attempt. Okay, gonna make, calling it flower rack number 1. The stems, or whatever you call these, or want to call these, are far less vibrant in the real life than they are in the instructions. So that's, in the instructions they are like hot pink, bright pink. Now these are sort of just a regular mellow pink. But we do need 18 of our flower petal things, but we're supposed to put a hole in them, and I've got somewhere around here I've got the tool to do that with, but as usual I have misplaced it. How do I keep doing this? Oh well, I got it. No, that won't work. Here's a itty bitty screwdriver. That might be. We're supposed to put just. Okay, well, it worked at plucking it, but it didn't. And it actually works out. Looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and do that on all of them first. That gives a little concavity. Oh, that one didn't work very good. Oh, thrilling conversation that I usually have. Done lost count, so I'll just do a couple more just to. Okay. That should be ample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. Got enough, I think. Now I do need to find something to poke a hole in it with. Which you wouldn't think would be that hard with all the stuff I've got around here. But the problem is I've got too much stuff around here. And that's after I cleaned up last week. Do I not have? And it's going to end up being sitting right here. I'm not seeing it. Okay. I need to figure something else out. Maybe got a toothpick here. I don't know if it'll be sharp enough or not. Got some glue on the end of it. Let's see, and paper towel. So fold it up to see something to punch into. Let's see if this works. I don't think it will, but no, it's gonna. No, it's nowhere near sharp enough. I'm gonna go find a thumbtack or something. I'll be right back. Okay, found a thumbtack. So this should be sharp enough to do what I need done, which is my fingers aren't. Let's see here. Just pick one. Yeah, it's supposed to poke a hole in the middle there. It seems like something they could have done at the factory. Yeah, this is going to be tedious. Look. And then supposedly the hole disappeared. Where'd it go? Okay, try it. Okay. Gummit, which one is it? Alright, try again. Maybe see if I can poke the hole beforehand. Yeah, this is gonna be a. No, that didn't work either. It came out of the. Okay. Well on there. And it disappears when it folds back over. Okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure what they're going for here. Pierce a hole in the middle, and it says, then just stick this through. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is not working. Trying to think. Okay, hang on. New plan. Scrap piece of cardboard. On there. Yeah, straight through. Okay. That looks like a good hole. This is supposed to go all the way up, it says. And I'm just mangling the flower. Yep, there it went. That was it. Well, okay, getting closer. Okay. That part did work, so let's go back to that. All the way in. Out. Then maybe a little bit wider. This is going to take forever. I have to do this on every one of them. Okay. And that tore through anyway, so that's okay. Another one down. Okay. This got a tapered end on it, so maybe clean that glue off of it, and maybe I can be a little more gentle with it once I get the initial hole in. Just a little bit bigger. Okay. I think that's going to be a success, but I've got to do that 2 on each flower. So this is, yeah, still going to be tedious. Come here. All right. One down. 8 to go. Yay. But at least got a system in place. I don't think I reused a hole on that one. That'll be all right. Tore it. Okay, I think I got the system down. So. Okay. Okay. Yeah, getting in the routine now, I think. Okay. Took a minute to figure it out, but oh, it's always nice when you get to figure out a system, how to make something work. Good news is I've noticed that in the next step or two you got to do this again with the orange flowers, so gonna have the system down and know how to make it work. And that one didn't stay. Okay. It doesn't say anything about gluing on this, so this looks like that's one I've already torn. Nice and flat. Oh, store. Got one more on this one. Nope, forgot. That one. I think that one liked it. It didn't. I don't think it was a failure yet. Okay. I'll be honest, I was getting a little discouraged when I started this one. But now, glad I persevered. Found a new procedure, new technique, however you want to call it. And a couple more flower petals, and we'll be oh, that didn't work. One more. Tangled up. There it goes. Okay. Well, we got all our flowers. And most of them, well, got one less flower, full flower. I'm not replacing that. No. Okay, I need to quit messing with these because I'm just tearing them all up. Probably wouldn't hurt to put a drop of glue in there, but I do not have the coordination or patience to do that at this point. Where's the one I broke? Okay. Yep, did it on a bunch of them. But I got 9 of these. And then get to something a little more standard. Get to do put our picture frames and pictures together. I think I'm going to go back to the old B7000 for this because tiny little picture frame. It's easier to just put the dots around the edge on this with this. Although it's glued in place pretty good. Let me get peel off some residue. I was gonna peel it off. It's not. It don't want to come off. All right. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so let's do some. And drop this guy in. Maybe. A little squeegee action on her. Push down from this side, maybe. Alright. Pretty okay. Got a little excess on that side, but it's not enough for me to worry about. Strings on this. Okay. And then repeat. A little more control on this one. And squeegee might have been a little excess there, so let's just sort of wiggle it a little bit. Alright, so get you there to dry too. Easy enough. Then we got our little stand dealio to build. And the marks are there. Yep, that's where you're supposed to put these things. So, let me hang on, bear with me. Break out a new bottle of the old Gorilla Super Glue. Or new-ish. It shouldn't be gelled like the other one was. Yeah, much cleaner. Clean that brush off real good and just do in the middle 10 count. And nice. And then same thing again, to clean that as much as I can off of it. Just at least a little bit on there. You on with a good 10 count. Okay, we got us a little bench. And a little crooked on that one, but I think I'm gonna, it ought to be strong enough to support everything I need to support. And, oh, I got out of order. Looks like, oh, need, yeah, that was supposed to come next, but that still works. Kick some leaves. I'm supposed to get a second one. It looks like, yeah, it looks like two of them. So I'll just pick me up a nice bundle. About right here, I think. This looks good. I said. There you go. Got our little vase looking dealio. And now that thing, I'm going to take some paper towel. Wad it up nice and tight, I think, because this is definitely a glue situation. Pop you in there, I hope. Alright. And tap it down from the top, get it real compressed in there. Still smoothish on the bottom, it still stands up. Got plenty of room to maneuver in there. And I'm going to use Aleene's Turbo Tacky. You're supposed to. I'm just going to put a generous drop down in the bottom. And then toothpick and stir it up a little bit, make sure it's all covered everywhere. Drop my leaves in. They're hanging out over the edges. I said I was. I need to lose a couple more sprigs here. Down in there, yeah. Likewise, a little more stem to go down into the place. Maybe one more. You there. And it says put 5 of these in, so I'm going to cut them off like there. Drop them in and hopefully they'll hit the glue. Yeah, there it goes. A little bit longer, maybe have this one standing up over it. Yep. Came apart. Yeah. Things are Would you believe I've never done a flower arrangement in my life? Okay, let's do extra longer on this well. It says have 5 of them in there. I'm sort of, okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. And then you look pretty solid. And right down the middle there. Nope, you didn't go. Get in there. Okay, I'm gonna have 4 of them. I give it one more shot. Okay, give it one more shot. Okay, petals came off, but got it in there. Okay, so I got, yeah, that one totally ripped, so let's just go ahead and take it out. And this one's, okay, leave it in there, maybe the glue will. Okay, just leave it in there and hopefully the glue will hang on to that stuff and I'll rearrange the petals and hopefully sort of fluff them up later. But while I'm letting that hopefully dry and solidify, let's bring these guys back in play. It shows this one back here. Actually, about like that. So that's a job for the old Gorilla Super Glue. Make sure I'm doing it right side up. Yep, and just not a generous, but a nice, good coat on there. And I do a little angle, but obviously I'm not bearing down too awful hard because I would break the legs on this thing. Alright, I'm stuck to it, but got that. And this one's supposed to sort of go in front of, it shows it like a slight kick out there. No, you can't. You'll have to trust me on that. I'll show you once the glue sets in. So similar thing, just almost clean the brush off, but make sure you get a good, nice even thin coat on there. And yeah, I think I got you too far over, but I think it'll still be all right. Yeah, we got. Like I said, I think this was supposed to be a little bit further over this direction, but I'm gonna live with it. And then, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this flower out because it didn't go down into the glue. All it did was tear up this flower, which I hope is in the glue still, but this is supposed to go over on this side. So I'll just do a reasonably generous dollop here. Get it all out. Make sure I get in contact with the actual vase and not just the paper towel in the middle. And then swizzle you around. And alright, so it's got a little. I might have gone a little too much on the glue. Well, that's what we ended up with. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And where am I at? Like 35 minutes. Okay, we got get to make another one of these little vase deals is the next step. So I think I should be able to, yeah, that's not too extensive. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I got one small thing left to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll set this over here to let it solidify while I do that, and I'll be right back, and we'll make some orange flowers now that I've got the technique down. Okay, so we got there are a couple of more leaves there in our hat, so let's go ahead before I even get going. Clog up one end of this bead or whatever it's supposed to be. And still may be too much for that. It's really nice base to push against. Alright. I think that section, it popped out some. I want to make sure I've got enough room in there for the flowers, but I just also want to make sure I don't. Okay. And this was actually, looks like it's two pieces glued together, so it may not be as strong as the other one was. But that one may have been too. It's got a cover on it, I think. Alright. I'm going to go with that. And I'm not going to make y'all watch me make, like, it calls for another 9 flowers on the orange one, so I'm just going to do I'm opting for 4 for this vase, so let's see. 4, 5, 6. I don't have to figure out how to do it this time, so hopefully this will be easier, quicker, or something, or both. Alright, got a stray or 2 or 3 over here. Put them in my reject piles, I think. Okay. Get that nice and flat. Here, and place. Sort of in the way, but maybe that'll work better. Yep. And okay. 1. Ah. Ooh. Oh, the wrong one. I keep picking up the wrong pieces. And halfway through the last one. Right. All right, and go ahead and trim these down. See if I make them all about the same length. Pick them all. Alright, so let's go right through there. Okay. Now, back to the old Aliens Turbo Techie. I'm just going to generous dollop on that just to see if it works any better. Oh, I forgot to trim up these. Not much. Just a couple on this one, have it sort of sticking out the top and going. I think I'm going to try and bend it over a little bit. Oh, maybe the other way looks a little better. It's not going to go the way. Okay, you guys in there. And these guys in. Just pulled that one out of the pedal off, but I think okay. Camouflage it. Put that in there. Nope. Get on in there. getting crowded in there, I guess. Gotta get, there it went. All right. And that is, they're calling it a pot culture. So, got this deal and that deal. Still not a huge amount of progress, but it is progress. It's, I think, a little more exciting than just putting stickers on like I did yesterday. I've got to make some more of these orange flowers for the next step, so I'll do that off camera. I think y'all saw enough of me making flowers tonight for sure. It was probably a good 30 minutes of it, wasn't it? But yes, so I think should make a little more progress tomorrow, hopefully. You know, fingers crossed. And I'll, like I say, I'll get on and see if I can find some of that tape that my commenter was telling me about to hopefully improve my fabric handling ability. Like I say, this thing is bugging me. I'll pull the whole thing out if I mess with it too much, but yeah, there it goes. Okay, but I think that's more than enough fine details for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.